Has Britain lost control of its borders? I think we know the answer, but I'm just going to run through some stats and some things I've seen in the last couple of days that just hammers it home. So if you want to check out that with me, stay tuned and I'll see you in a mo. Hello MV UK, it's Pete here. Welcome back to the channel and thanks for joining me again. Talking about it, has Britain lost control? So I was reading through the paper yesterday after a horrific day of small boat crossings on Saturday with 1,200 plus migrants coming through. As you can see here, the stats on the screen, you can have a pause and a read in your own time. But John Healey, the Defence Secretary, was given an interview to Sky News yesterday at the time of recording this on Monday. Sunday the 1st of June to say as much as that, because when challenged and asked if the migrants coming over in their thousands are posing a threat to national security, he's pretty much succumbed to say they are. Anyway, this is a problem because this is now washing through Westminster. Only today on the news, Armed Forces Minister Alistair Cairns, was asked 4 times directly and unequivocally, do migrants pose a threat to national security? And on 4 occasions he parked and dodged the question. They're not prepared to answer it because they're failing badly. Hold on, what do you think about this, Nigel?
Nigel Farage.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We at Reform, a party that is alive and kicking, very much enjoyed your speech on Monday. You seem to be learning a very great deal from us. But can I encourage you, please, to go further as a matter of national security? As a matter of national security. Over the weekend, an illegal immigrant from Iran, who we believe came by boat, was arrested in the north of England on serious charges of terrorism. Since the speech on Monday, 1,000 young, undocumented young males have crossed the English Channel. Does the Prime Minister agree? Now is the time to declare the situation in the English Channel as a national security emergency.
It wasn't my speech, it was the Prime Minister's speech.
Mr. Speaker, the situation is serious. The last government lost control of the borders. We are taking powers. The Borders Bill, precisely to his point, the Borders Bill is the first bill to give terrorism-like powers to law enforcement, precisely so that we can get in before the crimes are committed, before people get to this country. That's why this is the most far-reaching provision ever for law enforcement to defend and secure our borders. And that's why it is extraordinary that he, of all people, voted against it. And sooner or later he's going to have to explain it.
Okay, let's leave him there. So yeah, basically what he was saying there is that Keir Starmer, he cracks me up, honestly. Where did they dig him out from? So that was last week, as we're watching this, time of recording is the 2nd of June, about 10ish in the evening. Last week, Keir Starmer come out on the Monday talking tough on immigration, which was what Nigel Farage there from the Reform Party was saying to him. And then thousands of migrants come over the channel in the week, but we don't seem to have any data for that. If we have a look here on the government's website, you can see in the bottom right hand corner the date and time, and you can see here listed the statistics from the government's own website, how many migrants have come and how many boats, and it says 19 boats and 1,200 migrants. Now, the interesting thing here that you might be missing is look at the small print. Check that out. They're even persisting with this nonsense of calling these illegal migrants irregular migrants. There's nothing irregular about it. They got in a boat on their own free will. They crossed the channel. Their first act before they've even stepped foot on a boat or on dry land is to break the law by coming here without a visa or the correct documentation. You broke the law. There's nothing irregular about it. And for all the people say, oh, they're fleeing war-torn countries. Well, the last time I checked, France didn't have swaths of bullets flying across it, landmines, artillery, airstrikes. Didn't have it. Didn't have it. They didn't have it, nor did Germany, nor did Holland, nor did Spain, nor did wherever the hell you come from, Italy, to get through to us. No, it didn't. So go back. Anyway, as you can see here, you got a load of the migrants on the beach. This is the thing that is posing a threat to national security, because as you note from the image, there's no women, there's no children. Surely any kind of real man who was raised properly would be like, no, women and children need to go to safety first, because they're what we hold dearest and most precious. Look at these bunch of rapscallions. Where are your wives and children? Utter joke. We are importing a small army that hate us. Brilliant. What are we doing? What are we doing? More to the point, £500 million, as you saw from the initial slide. Let me just pop that back up again. The stats here, 480, I don't even know what side it's on. This side, 480 million euros. And what do the French do? You saw the gaggle of people. Check out what the French do. They take selfies of them with themselves. They're not bothered. They're not bothered. And the cause of them not being bothered is what happens on the boats. You've got massive amounts of people on these boats coming over it illegally. Don't be hoodwinked by the narrative that it's a regular migration. It's not. It's planned, it's organised crime. Talking of which, smashing the gangs. That's not working, because already the boat crossings at this stage of the year are 30% higher than last year, and inevitably it's a World Guinness Book of Records for migrant crossings. It's just nuts, absolute nuts. Now at this stage, I'd love to know what your thoughts are on the situation, so please leave me a comment in the comment section. If you like what you're getting from this video, or you've seen some other videos and dubious, just hit the like button for us. That really helps. And the ultimate is to subscribe. So I don't ask for it, but if you feel that it's something that you like to do, it would mean a lot to me. So if you want to subscribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and smash the cowbell while you're at it, because that will bring you into anything that I release in the future. Talking about the future, what is in store for the future? Well, unfortunately, I think it's more of the same. While we've got an absolutely namby-pamby government in place, I definitely think we're going to have more of the same. I really can't see being any way to stop them without a deterrent. Now, we're talking to Kosovo, because when Albania turn you down for migrants, you've got a big problem. Kosovo are next on the hit list, but Kosovo is a very dangerous place to be. And ultimately, it is a hub for international crime gang criminals. You know, no offence, but that is literally the Balkans, or sorry, not the Balkans. Yeah, the Balkans is where it's going off, you know. Kosovo, Bosnia, Serbia, Albania, Macedonia. Tell me I'm wrong. Someone tell me in the comment section I'm wrong and make this make sense, that is where a lot of massively big wrong-uns are based. Not necessarily from these countries, but they use these countries because it's easy to get away with certain things. Let's say that if you grease the palms of the right people, you can pretty much get away with what you want. So this isn't going to work. In fact, it's probably going to end up as a recruitment breeding ground, a bit like prison in the UK. If you're not radicalised by Muslim gangs and persecuted for not doing that, then you're probably going to get an education and a fresh network. Education on how to do other crimes that probably suit your personality better as a criminal, career criminal. And then worse still, a network of like-minded people who all want to make money in an illicit way. So doing the offshoring, as we call it, or the processing centre offshore in Kosovo, bad idea. I mean, Rwanda was a stretch, but Kosovo, really bad idea. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with it now. I'm going to keep an eye on these small boat crossings, because I think it's important that we keep exposing how many come, how often they come, what the boats are, the wrong ones that are coming, because they're advertising this on TikTok. I'll try and grab some promotional material for you for the next time I cover this particular subject on the channel. But again, I will leave you to it, and I'll bid you a good evening or a good day, depends on what time frame and where you are in the world watching this. All the best for now. That's Pete at MV UK.